Is it any wonder that everyday Australians don't trust what they're told by the self-appointed elites? Our politicians, our scientists and our public processes are increasingly being exposed as disingenuous, biased and lacking in transparency. And while the rot didn't start with her, Julia Gillard is the latest in a long line of politicians who have devalued the public standing of holding political office. When a national political leader unequivocally promises there will be no carbon tax under a government she leads and then introduces one, the public are entitled to be cynical, if not downright angry, and they are. But they are also bemused by her newfound connection to traditional marriage, which was another election promise, but her inability to focus her party on the things that really matter to our country rather than the lower order issues that have dominated Labor's recent debates. The past few days of navel-gazing over gay marriage has done Australians a disservice and proven once again how disconnected Labor are from the priorities of Australian families. And speaking of disconnected, we haven't seen much of our Prime Minister since she was seen glad handling with Obama and the Queen. Media reports detail she isn't too keen on answering questions anymore at press conferences either. I guess there isn't much to talk about. What, with the Speaker of the House of Representatives resigning, Kevin Rudd waging political jihad against her, and the Labor Party selling out to the agenda of the extreme Greens. Which also makes me wonder why there hasn't been a lot in the mainstream media about the leaked ClimateGate 2 emails. These provide prima facie evidence of a grubby and tawdry abuse of the scientific method by those held up as impartial climate science experts in an attempt to continue fueling irrational, catastrophic global warming hysteria. Some of us have been saying all along that government money and political ideology have corrupted the climate change debate. It appears we are right. But why isn't anyone asking the tough questions of Gillard, Combet and Wong, who have all sold Australian interests down the river in a puff of invisible carbon dioxide? And speaking of invisible, whatever happened to the Australia Network tender contract process? Plagued by leaks, phantom federal police investigations and a peculiar start, stop, restart, oh heck, let's just abandon the tender and give it to the ABC process. It has the stench of a bunch of prawns left out for too long on a summer's day. And just as no one can stomach prawns in such a condition, mainstream Australia is showing as little stomach for the actions and inaction of our current government. All Australians deserve better, and that's why we should never suspend our common sense in favour of so-called elite opinion. Until next week, this is Cory Bernardi.